Dude, you're looking sharp, as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for coming back. Welcome back to the show. It's nice to see you. This is your third tour.
Yeah.
Right here. It's called Off With His Head. And you're selling out shows across the country.
Yes.
Are you loving it? How's it been? How have you been?
You know, I'll be honest. I'm a little scared right now, Jimmy.
Whoa, this is beat. Tell me about it.
I'm just anxious, and I don't know why you're not scared.
I'm anxious about what's going on.
AI?
Yeah.
Artificial intelligence?
Yeah. No, I know what it stands for. Yeah.
I mean, you're playing games with Julia Roberts, and you're not losing your mind right now. It's coming for all of us. You guys know that, right?
You think AI is coming for all of us?
Okay. I don't think it will replace us, but I do think it will kill us.
What are you talking about?
Well, when ChatGPT finds out how we treated Wikipedia, it's over.
You think we treated Wikipedia wrong?
Oh, you treated it with respect? Wikipedia gave us everything. We gave it jack, Jimmy. Like, I have a political science degree just from plagiarizing Wikipedia. Like, I was just Control-C, Control-V, I got a degree. And every 2 weeks, Wikipedia goes panhandling for money, like a Dickensian orphan, just cup in hand, just thirsty as just, can I have $1, please? Mr. Minhaj, $3, please.
Yes, we're helping you out, yes.
And I'm just like, shut your mouth, Wikipedia.
Wow.
Get off my stoop. I have to renew my subscription to Peacock. Now give me the film synopsis to Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Go! Like, it's bad. Did you donate to Wikipedia?
No, I will never. No.
This is what see.
I never, but I've used it, yeah.
Yeah, do better, Jimmy Fallon. Like, really? I think the whole, it came out of nowhere, did it not? Like the AI thing. Nobody was talking about it, and then everybody was talking about it.
No, yeah, now everybody's talking ChatGPT.
Yeah, and like I had that moment, it was last November, and it was this moment, I wake up first thing in the morning, right? And instead of, leaning over and kissing my beautiful wife, I reached over and I grabbed my cell phone first thing in the morning, and 87 missed text messages, all on one group thread called, Da Boys. Like every guy here has a group that just called like Da Boys, and it's just Da Boys,
Your
right?
Group you think every guy's a group?
Oh, it's like a treehouse. It's just Da Boys.
I kind of have that.
Yeah,
I kind of have that.
It doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter how educated you are. Like Barack Obama is in a group thread called like Boner Boys for Life, Too Bricked Up to Die, and Michelle's like, who are the Boner Boys? And you're like, babe, there's a U.S. senator. Boner Boys.
Yeah, this is my crew.
Yeah. So and probably on your group thread, it's like Family Guy memes and then like serious articles about inflation. So. Like the boys hit me up and, have you read the article? Yeah. Bro, have you read this? I haven't read a book, but you gotta read this article. And I'm just like, all right, let me read the article so I can reply with my own article, right? And I'm reading the articles, it's like, AI is taking over. AI can do computational math and science in seconds. AI will replace every white-collar worker in the next 3 to 5 years. Strap in, AI is the most brilliant thing you've ever seen. And I'm just like, yo. Are they abbreviating Asians and Indians right now? They know about us. Because we are the original AI, you know what I mean? You guys were all like on ChatGPT, you're like, oh, 8 times 7, yeah, 56, I know this. Think about it, you know what? All of you are complicit. Think about the way you treat ChatGPT. You treat it like an Asian kid that you're bullying in high school. You're like, hey, ChatGPT, come here. Write me a 10-page essay on Herman Melville's Moby Dick. Go! And it just gives you everything.
In the past, we've talked about therapy.
Oh, right. Okay, wait. That's a hard pivot, Jimmy.
No, have you considered it?
Okay. I have joined the cult of therapy. Yeah. And it is a cult. It's a cult.
No.
No, it's a cult. Let me just say that I've had a little bit too much of it. Like, if you're in therapy, you have to change, right? Like, I got friends that are in therapy. You have friends that are in therapy, but they're still people?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll use the words to, like, jujitsu out of any accountability. You know, you're like, hey, we need to talk. And they're like, I hear you. I receive you. But I'm working on me right now. You're like, damn it.
I'm working on me right now.
Yeah, you just neoed yourself out of accountability.
Yeah.
Now, I have friends that are in physical therapy, and they've made more progress than my friends in therapy. Like, it's crazy. So, I'll also say this about therapy. You gotta have a therapist that understands you culturally. You know what I mean? No matter what your culture is, right? Doesn't matter, Black, Arab, Latino, white girls, right? White girls, you deserve a therapist that understands that Taylor Swift is your Martin Luther King Jr. You know what I mean? She is the leader of your movement. I have a dream Taylor's version. Your therapist has to get, I don't get that. Like, I had a therapist.
Yeah.
She was from Caucasia. Her name was Janet. And like, she didn't download all the series of my culture. You know what I mean? It was like watching Game of Thrones with your dad, but you start on season 7. You know, he's like, what are the White Walkers? You're like, how do I get you up to speed? You know? So we're in a session, right? And my phone was going off.
Yeah.
You know, and it was my mom. My parents are getting older, and I feel this need to pick up. And she goes, you know, Hassan, I noticed something about you. You know, sometimes we'll be in sessions, and your phone will say mom cell or dad cell, and you'll have this need to pick up. Why? Can we talk about boundaries? And I'm like, Janet, get the out of here! Like, the session is over. How do I get you to understand? Because you don't get it. You don't get it, Jimmy. Look, you guys are individualists. We're collectivists. Yes, our parents are annoying, but we don't let them die in nursing homes. Do you get it? How do I get you to understand? Look. So this is what I did. I noticed Janet had a dog. So you know how you would do anything for your dog?
Of course.
That's how we feel about our parents. like even if they on the floor, we'll still love them. So Janet had a dog, right? And so before my session, I changed it from mom cell to dog cell. And my phone went off, you know? And I was like, oh my God, Janet, my dog, it's about my dog, should I pick up? She's like, oh my God, yes, pick up, it's your dog. And I was just like, yo, what's up, dog, you good? And I go, listen, Janet, you know, my dog, she needs her insulin. Should I go give her insulin, or should I establish boundaries and tell her what's what? She's like, no, don't. Your dog needs you. And I'm like, I know. And one could even argue my golden doodle gave birth to me, so I feel like I really owe her.
Wow, you get it.
You know, I feel
I
feel like
What?
I can feel it in the audience. I've lost some of the dog people. You guys are in your feelings right now.
Yeah, dog people.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, like, I left my dog at a babysitter just to be here. You left your dog at a dog babysitter. You left your dog at Puptopia. Yeah, and every hour on the hour, Puptopia is sending you a photo of your dog. Oh, it's hot outside, but Chauncey's doing great. And it's a photo of your dumb dog looking at it's like, it doesn't even know what a camera is. But if you got a photo of your mother on the hour, every hour, just, it's a warm day, but Christine just had her medicine, and you would be like, this woman is a lot. She needs to respect my boundaries.
Are you not a dog person?
No, I just understand what they are. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you have a dog, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What's your dog's name?
Gary.
Gary, okay, so that's not a dog, Jimmy. That's an emotional butler, okay? It's just all love, no consequences. Do you understand? Giving you everything you need. No. You love your dog, and you love your mother. Yeah. But only one of them gets to live in your house. That's right, America.
America.
But best believe, the moment your dog is able to talk and is like, "Arr, arr, why are your pillowcases so dirty?" You'd be like, Gary, get out of here.
Yeah. Get lost.
Get lost. If I'm gonna be talked to this way, I'll just live with my mother. Now, I'll also say this. I respect dogs.
Okay.
But I know what they are. Like, have you ever been to India?
No, I haven't.
I gotta take you to India. So, you go to any other part of the world, they're like dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're walking down an alleyway in India, they'll go, don't go down that alleyway. There's a There's dogs there. Like they're in gangs. They can stand upright. They carry guns.
Yeah. In India, the dogs carry guns.
Yeah. This is like an inbred, just animal that's here to just love you all day, every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
But that's all love, no consequences. That's not real love. Real love comes from cat people. They get real love. Because you get no love, but infinite consequences. Like every time you come home to your cat, you're just like, oh, Oreo, I love you. And Oreo's like, get away from me. Like, prove it.
Prove it?
Yeah, what have you done to love me? Show evidence to your
Show
statement.
evidence to yourself.
So I will always respect cat people because you will never be loved by your cat and you still come back.
I just want to say to your therapist, Janet, call me, please. Hassan Minhaj, everybody, for tickets to Off With His Head. Go to HassanMinhaj.com.